Oh, Lieutenant Phillips. I'm glad I caught up with you.
Excuse me one moment. I am just washing my hands. You see, a junior waiter just brushed by me in the passageway, and you never know where they have been.
Thank you for taking part in this smerumentary.
It is no problem. I am quite au fait with journalists. The BBC, ITV, Sky, The Times, Daily Express, Daily Sport, and even child protection investigators. Over the years I've been interviewed by them all.
So, Rob, you are off on draft to Osprey after all.
Aye, I've cleared my desk. It's a fucking sad day.
But surely it's for the best.
Well, I fucking hope so with all the shite that it's caused me and Jan.
But it's a big step, having your papers raised. It shows commitment, in that you are willing to move to Dorset, to fulfill your dream of becoming a naval officer.
Aye, but why should I move? Just to prove that I can work hard. I work fucking hard here, for Christ's sake. We did 3 days last week. I'm fucking knackered.
I'll P.O. White. Can I grab a few words?
Yeah, you have to be quick though, mate, with tracking and vibroing. I'm just off down 702 to nick a caddy.
It's about your forthcoming draft.
What about it?
Well, your new SMR is from the Sea King circuit.
So?
Oh bloody hell. Please excuse me for a minute.
Why, of course.
Yes, that's better. Sorry about that. Me and the boys off the squadron went for an Indian last night, and it's having the normal effects with my undercarriage. We went out to celebrate my 26th landing. 87 invites I sent out. 3 turned up. 2 were family, and the other was a CW candidate off 702. It was a brilliant night.
Knowing you as briefly as I do Marcus, I can well imagine. So Rob, are you anxious about anything with respect to your draft to Edinburgh flight?
Anxious? No. Worried? Yeah. You see, the thing is, there's all the people I'll have to get to know on the flight. It'll be like joining 820 again. Then there's the ship. It was bad enough on Invincible. I never did get to find my way around in the 3 weeks we spent on there. And this destroyer thing, it'll be bigger, with fucking big guns everywhere. I've seen them on World at War.
And he is a CW candidate.
So?
You mentioned a CW candidate was at your huge social. What are your thoughts on having one on your flight?
It is every flight commander's dream. Well, legal dreams, of course.
Apart from the destroyer thing, there's nothing I wouldn't have already done here on Sea Kings. So why do I have to fucking move, pray I ask?
Well, the command tell me. It is so they can assess you in a high-pressure environment.
High pressure my arse. I'll tell you about our last deployment, shall I? Year before last it was. 2 weeks on an RFA. 8 on, 36 off we worked. We maintained that for a whole week. That's 5 fucking days.
He has never been to sea before.
So?
You have another new joiner also, Petty Officer White.
Sorry, but I stopped listening after the petty officer bit.
Surely his Lynx flight experience will be of advantage with a new SMR from the Sea King circuit.
Petty Officer White's experience is nothing on mine. 16 flights I have under my belt. 17 if you count the week I did on RFA Argus, doing officer of the watch manoeuvres in Plymouth Sound. Even talking about it makes me seasick. It was well bloody choppy, I can tell you.
Listen, you're beginning to piss me off. We're used to hard work here. Had you come here on a Monday or a Tuesday, you wouldn't be able to let yourself think in this office. The sky would be buzzing with a mighty sea king. Well, maybe a grand one would be taking place at Sea Hawk too, but you get the idea.
You embark next week.
So?
Are you worried about the logistical constraints of a small ship environment? Lack of space, etc.?
Lack of space does not concern me. Look at this shithole. There's 3 of us accommodated in here. You can't swing a fucking cat.
3 flights are accommodated here?
3 chiefs. But one's past his charge chief's board.
The ship is nowhere near ready.
So?
Are you worried in any way about the pre-deployment workup?
Look, stop digging. We have just done an extensive cost. We got a SAT. There is nothing you can tell us. Pete McKernan and his merry bunch of wreckers tried, but the D-97 delivered. They say we would have got a VSAT had I not left my Homo monthly magazine skilling under my pit.
One thing I'm really worried about before I go away, it's my auntie. She's not very well.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. What illness has she got?
Well, they're not really sure. All they know is it's going to get worse when we go away.
Really? How very strange. Is it a long-term illness?
Sort of mid-term. They reckon it'll have cleared up by about the start of December, somewhere around there.
And when do you get back?
Around the start of December, somewhere around there.
Is your wife able to visit your auntie whilst you are away?
Oh, fuck aye. Jan will be round there every weekend. If you don't believe me, check me leave and warrant card.
Oh, that is good news. Having a relative on the doorstep must help. Is your auntie local?
Not really.
Where does she live?
Aberdeen.
I believe you are having a joining meeting for the new guys.
Yes, I am briefing them shortly. On the ship, the crew, and the forthcoming deployment.
And you are off to the Gulf for 6 months.
So?
Right then, I better get myself packed up and gone. Off to Portland it is.
And your flight commander is the one and only Marcus Phillips.
Oh, fuck. You can fuck that shite before you start.
Knocker, what the fuck? What the fuck's that, Knocker?
6 gladiators of the Fleet Air Arm.